Hi everybody and welcome to Journey of Jim. Today we're playing Subnautica Below Zero and I'm going to show you how to find the Omega Lab. Let's see what happens.
It's the Journey of Jim.
Okay, so we're going to find the Omega Lab today. It's a key part of the storyline of Subnautica Below Zero. You'll find some interesting story beats there. You'll also find some blueprints, some fun items to decorate your base with. I won't spoil it too much. Let's get on with how to find it. So we're going to start here at the drop pod. It's a nice, easy location. You will need your compass so that you have a compass bearing in order to follow. I've got my sea truck right now. It's a little quicker. You could do it with the sea glide as well if you need to. I would recommend having something, otherwise it's going to take you a little while to get there. It's about 1,300 meters, 1,300 meters away from the drop pod. What you're going to do is you're going to start off on a bearing going directly southeast. And I would recommend staying about within 30 meters from the surface, because there's a landmark that we're going to bump into. If you go deeper than 30 meters, you'll actually go underneath it, you'll miss it. So setting out southeasterly direction, we'll go through the creep vine here. If you've got the booster for the sea truck, it makes things go a little quicker. Making sure to stay to that southeasterly bearing and staying within 30 meters of the surface. So eventually the creep vine will fall away, and if you look down, you'll start to see yourself getting into purple vents. Don't let yourself be pulled too deep either. Try and stay towards the surface a little bit if you can. You'll see we're going underneath an iceberg right now, so you won't be able to stay exactly on the surface, but staying about 20-30 meters down is fine. Now, after a while, you will start to see an iceberg will start to emerge from the gloom. There it is. So it's not going to allow you to go directly southeast anymore, and if you look down, if you're going too deep, you would go directly underneath it, which we don't want. So within 30 meters, you will bump into it, and what we want to do is just follow it down to the right-hand side of this wall here, this surface, and if you just kind of follow in that direction, again, not going too deep, around 30 to 50 meters is ideal. Keep going. Oh, I've let my bearing slip. So what we're looking for is this lone soldier right here. And it's just on the entrance to the lily pads biome. So you'll kind of almost face this wall of lily pads, but we're looking for this individual here. So it's the unopened lily pad with the air pocket, the singular piece of stone, the lone soldier. That's what we're looking for. And if you find that, what we want to do is find a bearing directly between southeast and south. We're going to go right down the middle. And you want to again stay relatively close to the surface in that 20 to 50 meter bracket. Keep going through these lily pads. And once you get to here, you will start to see two of the closed lily pads, again little lone soldiers kind of hovering in the water. If you go between those two, this one on the right is going to be our kind of key marker, because this floating rock right here is where we need to go. And you'll see, because it has on each corner 1, 2, 3, 4 has these lily pads kind of supporting it. And if we go into the middle, you'll start to see these kind of root structures in the middle crisscrossing across, and there's a hole that goes down, and if you look very, very carefully, there you'll see Omega Lab. So one thing I will say is if you look back to the drop pod, it is almost exactly 1,300 meters away. So that can be another reference point for you. But if you go down into this hole, you will start to see Omega Lab reveal itself to you. I'm not going to go in right now. I'm not going to spoil that for you. I'll let you do that yourself, but there's some very, very cool discoveries to be made at this location. I hope you found that helpful. This has been Journey of Jim. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.